man. You get me? What you remember saying?
Bro, my eyes are heavy, fam.
They
You
look tired,
seen
boy.
that video of Jonelle Monae, fam, on stage?
No.
Do you know who Jonelle Monae is?
I do.
Do you? Do you for real?
Nah, you ain't say it. That word. You just nodded your head. Niggas nodded. No, I don't actually listen to her, but I know about her. I know her.
Do you?
You
She
should
related
tell-
to
you
your
should
side,
tell your
fam. What's
story. You should
going
tell
on,
it.
cuz?
What do you want me to say, bro?
Yes or no,
What do you want me to say, bro?
He's nodded his head. Say your story.
Niggas know, man. Hey, man, listen, man. Niggas know. You know what I'm saying?
What
You
happened
know
to her?
what, fam?
What do you mean?
Was she related to you?
No.
So why is man forwarding
I've seen the video.
He's confirmed. He's confirmed.
Of course, I've seen the video, bro.
I
I'm on
ain't
Twitter
seen
with
it.
it.
Alright, so basically she's on stage, yeah,
Yeah.
and then she's singing. I think part of her song is something about something areola in it, and then she lifts up her breast.
She just did it like as
Yeah.
part of the performance.
It's not the first time she's done that though.
Really?
She's done it a couple of times from. She likes freeing up her titties from on stage.
My thing.
It's mad. And then basically someone said, I saw a comment, it was very interesting. Someone said, right, so if it was like a male performer,
Yeah,
singing,
he free out the penis.
freeing up his, you get me?
There's
Yeah.
there's no comparison still.
What do you mean?
There's no comparison. Bro.
Why not?
Because it's chest.
No, that
She's
doesn't
freed
matter.
up chest.
It
It does matter.
No, it
That's
doesn't.
genitals. Breasts ain't genitals.
But the thing
Bro,
is,
it's
yeah,
still a private area.
part.
Of course, but they're not genitals though.
No, they're
What's
not,
that?
but it's still
But that's the
private
but that's the difference. Is what I'm saying. The
Why?
difference is that they're genitals. Genitals is you get me. That's a sexual organ.
Yeah, but for us, like, our chest is not, like, if you was to prove a statement, yeah, like, freeing up the areola, man could say, oh, yeah, I'm going to free up the helmet.
Well, brother, that's a genital though. My argument is that that's the difference. The difference is the genitals is a sexual organ. That's a problem. The breast is just breast, chest. Do you get me? Everyone's got areolas, bro. Big facts. It's only that we've sexualized the titty.
It's not that, is it? It's not that.
No,
we've
it is
sexualized
He's
that.
got a point.
The titty's been sexualized. The titties are there to
but
feed kids.
No, he's got you got a point. Breastfeeding is still public. People can breastfeed in public. But
Yeah,
I don't know if it's sexualized because it's like,
What, you love breast though?
I do. But what I'm saying is that I also feel like it's still a private part. Like,
Yeah,
you can still,
it's private,
no,
bro.
if everybody was to walk around with their breast out.
But we've made it private. Does that make
I
sense?
don't think so, bro. Because like you're not gonna see anybody out here walking about, and if they do, we're like, okay, cool. Like I'm comfortable showing you my private part.
What in terms of what? Like who? When you
Breast,
say
bro.
people,
Breast,
guys
breast.
or girls?
Let me tell you something, yeah.
But because we sexualize it, that's
No,
my point.
Do you know what fellow Kuti said to him? He said, yeah, when a woman's running, it's not because her breasts are going to be moving everywhere. That's why she covers them. It's because of the beauty of it. That's why she holds them while she's running.
Is that what you said?
Yeah. Is an old
Nah, I'm probably not gonna say that.
it's a saying. It's a saying in not it's not tree, but it's an old Ghanaian saying basically.
So what does it mean?
Just said it. I said it in English, but the translation, obviously, in his song, he said it in tree. But the translation basically is, it's not because a woman's breasts are going to be going everywhere. That's why she holds it when she runs. It's because of the beauty of it. Do you know what I mean? So in a way, you're right. It is kind of sexualized, but that's not the norm. Do you know what I mean?
What's not the norm?
It's not the norm. So for example, if you say you're walking across the street or whatever, and you've got your kids or your younger cousins or whatever, and you see a topless man, you're not going to feel any type of way. But if you see a topless woman, you'd be like, rah, that's inappropriate.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Exactly.
But I don't think
Because it's
that,
sexualized to man.
But then
That's
part,
titty.
what part in your life do you feel like that was sexualized? Do you feel like society always said, no, we always have to keep that a secret since you were young? Like that was always a thing where you saw that, like,
So what-
oh, you got your nipple out.
So
like,
what part? At what point in my life did
Yeah.
I see breasts and be like, whoa, you shouldn't have that out?
Yeah.
When I got to like late, like if I got to like 8, 9, 10, I'm like,
Yeah.
whoa, what the fuck? What's going on there? Because of scenarios of like, you know, if your sister's getting changed, it's to turn around,
Turn
or
around.
go get out of the room while I
But
change.
that's
it.
not
It's
out
like,
of sexualization.
no, I know, but it's like, why can't you have your top off?
It's
What's
a
going on
private
here?
part,
So
yeah.
then as time goes on, it's like, oh, it's a sexual thing. So then when you get exposed to like shows on TV and that, and it's like, nah, the breast can't be shown,
Yeah.
or music videos, they got them blurred out. It's like, what's going on there? It's because of that. It's because of this. It's a sexual thing. So you have to hide those things when it comes to daytime TV, for example. But a guy, football teams, take your shirt off. Okay, cool. You get your yellow card or whatever.
Yeah.
Because you're taking off your top. But that's not specifically because it's sexualized. That makes sense.
Yeah, I hear
Like,
that, but I think
guaranteed. If you get me. If you walk on the street and you see a female, you're gonna be like, "Yo, kids." You're not gonna be like, "Oh no, it's natural because it's that." It's not that.
that's why I made that thingy. That's why I asked that question. Like, if there was a guy on stage, a male performer, and whipped off his Velcro trousers and had no drawers on, it's gonna be like there's gonna be flames.
So you're gonna say the piece ain't sexualized?
No, the piece is a sexual organ. That's science.
Yeah.
That's not. We didn't make it that.
Yeah.
That is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Breasts, we've made it that way. As in man, not like modern man. I'm talking about man, like in general, from years ago. We made it that way. That breasts is, you get me, sexual and everybody. You know what I mean?
You know what? Yeah.
So are you saying what she done is calm?
I feel like there's
She didn't actually show her nipple.
She didn't, but like,
wait. She
So
didn't show a nipple?
what she done?
she covered her nipple.
She covered
she
it with
covered
the
the nipple.
with
The nipples covered.
the nipple
But
cover things.
the other video, she
Aight,
was.
can I
Yeah,
ask
no,
you
was
man
free
that's
up front.
crazy.
No,
but
wait,
what
can
she did on stage is
Can I
calm.
ask you, man? This.
You said
yeah?
calm.
Do you ever see?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Do you ever see like?
That's calm.
Yeah, what's wrong? What's the matter with it?
It's a bit inappropriate.
For who though? She's on stage, no?
Yeah, it's a bit inappropriate though.
I think there's
Inappropriate
two.
in what sense?
Well, there's two.
You're showing
there's
your
two,
private parts on stage.
There's two
Nah,
ways to
this is
see it
nah.
though. No, because
do you
there's gonna
mean?
be two. There's two ways, bro. Like we all know that there's gonna be a way where there's gonna be a crowd of people that are like, look, free up the breast.
That's not
She
normal.
didn't show her private part.
No, no, only
She didn't show
different.
her
Only
nipple,
difference.
No, but that's
yeah.
not brother. Them people that walk up on stage, yeah, or not stage, but they're in public and they've got their breast out, and the only thing they got like one small sticker to cover the
lip.
nipple.
Yeah.
You're telling me, because the nipples covered, it's all calm.
No, on
Brother,
on
man,
stage,
she's
is
still
different.
got her
On
breast out.
stage is
fam.
different. On stage in a concert is different to walking on the
Why?
roads.
That's not normal, fam. That's what I'm saying.
And that's cool. I agree with you. It's not normal. No,
Yeah.
it's not.
But it's
But
not
it's not
calm.
mad to me.
I'm not saying it's mad, but it's not calm. Like, oh yeah, that's.
In a concert, in my opinion,
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with that.
To me, that's wild. But I also know if that's what the artist is known for. I'd be like, alright,
I don't
cool,
know if
this is
she's
okay.
always been known for that. I think she's just recently.
It's only recent for
She's
sure.
starting to do couples. You get me? But I'm like, but that's what makes her like. Okay.
But she's always obviously been in terms of like supporting the women's movement, LGBTQ. Like she's always been kind of like
BTQA,
comfortable.
don't forget the A. In the,
QA. I didn't know there was.
What's
an A.
that?
no, there's better.
No, okay, I don't
know.
know. But I also know that like she's always been someone who's been forward for that. So like it don't surprise me too much if it was.
So what if
someone
you had
like
a
her.
guy that is just on the same thing?
Bro, Sam Smith can be out here with his nipples, but you can cover them up. I'm like, alright, cool. He's expressing himself. It's not my flex.
So
But
what if man had a whole G-string on, and he's used one tiny piece of cloth to cover up his ting, fam? You tell him, man, that's calm.
bro, it depends on the show you're going to. Of course, it's not calm for us.
Yeah, but
It's
if
not
like-
calm for
if
us.
it's a
No,
show
like just in
where
like public. I'm talking about
No,
publicly.
but I'm saying for us because, like I'm saying, because I can't speak for everybody. I can speak for me, and I can say it's definitely not
the
calm for
Jonelle
me.
Monae thing's not calm for us. That's
Huh?
my whole point. The Jonelle Monae thing's not calm for us. My whole point is
It's not calm for
when
us.
a woman does it,
Yeah,
it's not as frowned upon as if a man was to do something like that.
yeah,
I
because
think
man,
we
they
need
ain't
to-
showing their piece about
we
though.
need to stop trying
Forget
to compare
showing
ourselves to
the,
gal, though,
forget,
man.
no, I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying forget showing the peace thing. It's more of a double standard thing. Do you know what I mean? It's not even a comparison. It's a double standard at the end of the day, because you do something publicly, like you're both doing the same thing, but you do it publicly, is more accepted for one gender than the other. But it's not like what you're doing is for women should be doing that. No, the thing that you're doing, it's not normal to just do that random, like on a cash
Yeah.
in public.
No, 100. It's not normal. But I feel like
These
as
lot
men,
are
we
artists, by
shouldn't
the way.
like men and women got different rules. You get me? Like that's just the way life works. So girls can do certain things. Guys, we shouldn't even want to do half the shit these girls will do. You get me? So if they do that, is it calm? In my opinion, there's nothing wrong with her doing whatever she wants to do on her show. She's not necessarily offending anyone. You get me? She's obviously being expressive in a certain way. And for me, that's something that she has every right to do in a concert. You get me? Then when it comes to like comparing it to the male, like I said in my first point, like if a guy was to take his piece out, that's a sexual organ and genitalia that should be. You get me? That's like what's that thing? What's that rule that they have? Like exposing yourself in public. Like that's the next thing.
indecent
That's what that class
exposure.
has. Whereas like the breast thing, that's not exposing
I
yourself
don't know
in
if there's
public.
I don't know if there's a law for that. For
What,
exposing,
where? In
exposing
the,
your
what, in
breasts.
the UK?
I think the breast thing is part of. I think it is. There is a law for that.
For exposing your breasts.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think there is still.
Indecent exposure goes under the breasts.
I think so.
I think indecent exposure would definitely come under them.
So I definitely know the genital area is definitely like they're gonna class
But like
indecent
sexual
exposure on that.
harassment, because you know, like showing yourself in public
Yeah,
can be classed as sexual harassment.
Very
You take
much
your
so.
piece out in front of a female, that's sexual harassment.
Yeah.
But if a girl takes her breasts out, I don't know if that would be that. But if she was to take her clothes off, like show cooch and cheeks and everybody, yeah, then that would be like, what the fuck is going
Yeah,
on?
I think it's like it has to include the cooch
yeah,
for you to be like
to be
cool,
sexual
that's-
harassment. Indecency, I can understand where the breasts will come
Yeah.
in.
Anyways, I thought that was wild, fam.
You know what though? Yeah, I've always thought it's a weird concept in my mind. You know, anytime I see a girl show off her breasts, yeah, there was something about like if they cover the nipple area, like the areola bit. I was like, oh okay, it's like 3/4 of the breast. I never saw it as like the full on breast. Like I know you're showing it, but like I remember when Little Kim was on MTV time ago, she had the breast out. I didn't see the nipple. For some reason, I always associated like if I see the nipple, then I'm like, yeah, you got your whole breast out. But when you expose,
Yeah, by the police,
yeah,
indecent exposure. This is on the police website. Indecent exposure, legally called as exposure, and sometimes known as flashing, is when someone
flashing.
deliberately exposes their genitals in order to frighten or upset someone else.
so it's their genitals.
Yeah, so it's
Not
a
the breast.
genitalia. Breast
So-
isn't.
But it says in order to frighten or upset someone. Like that's their motive.
Or you can't.
Or that's the that's exactly what that's the result.
Just flash it, yeah. Flashing someone basically.
But yeah.
Assuming their motive is to cause harm.
I mean, because more time though, yeah, like even back in the day, bro, like when it comes to like live shows and that, yeah, when girls will like be on the stage and you get like a certain artist, let me say rock or hip hop, yeah, girls will flash the breasts at the artist. And you never really hear any outroar about that. Like it's kind of like accepted within the culture. It's always been like a breast. It's more like the family friendly kind of. You ain't meant to do it. It's risque, but it's like okay, cool. Like we allow it. Like breast has always been that thing. Like you flash your breasts, cool. People actually are advocate for like flash, show us your tits. That was always a thing back in the day. So it's kind of like when girls and I were flipping the role, it's like I'm gonna do it on my side. It's kind of like they don't deem it as like no, that's inappropriate. They deem it as more like no, you're owning your body. But I feel like when you expose your genitalial area now, that's a whole different conversation. Like I feel like if any girls will show off a cooch now, that's like, listen now, there's certain laws that you can't go over. Like it don't matter who you are in the movement you're supporting. We don't mind you obviously like, hold on your body and all of that. But listen, if you're on the stage, you want to show off your cooch, that's one thing we're going to do. And I'm pretty sure you're definitely going to get a warning.
If that starts happening.
I won't be surprised either, but it's definitely going to get uproar. Because that's not the norm. But I feel like flashing the breast has kind of become more of a societal thing where it's like, yeah, go on, show us your tits, love. Or, it's kind of like a thing where it's like, it's just a little flash. It's harmless. You know what I mean? I was saying like back in the day, like even when artists would perform, male artists, it was always a thing where girls actually flash their tits at the artist. You know what I mean? It was kind of like a society thing where it's like, we accept it, innit? It's not like a thing where it's like, oh, you're going to get in trouble for it. It's naughty, but you're going to get in trouble for it. That's a whole different argument still. But you know what? I'll tell you what's a whole nother different argument myself. This is the wildest one. So this is NBA basketball player called Jalen Green, yeah? He plays for the Houston Rockets. Now, basically, I don't know, every single time when someone's obviously going up in life, Twitter or whoever on the internet wants to find a way to drag a person down, they find an old archive video. So basically, Broski, there's this video that's wild. You see that shit?
I've seen it, bro.
Bro, this shit video is like, I've seen locker room banter, but this is like a next thing.
What happened?
Basically, so the teammate that he's with now on the team that he's with, back when they was in high school, just changing in the locker room, like, some lad. Remember we were talking about back in the day, like boyish banter and shit, where does it go too far? Bro, this guy had this man in the pretzel. I'm talking about he had this boy in the pretzel. Like, think about you in the bed with your missus. You got her leg pun.
Twist up, leg pump.
Bro, I'm talking about like fetal
behind her
position.
neck.
Like she's on the bed.
So what? His brother was on the bed.
His brother was on the bed and he had his legs on him and he had him in a pretzel position.
What were they doing?
They were miming pamming. And he was miming it, yeah. So they were miming it, yeah. And even his boys making noise. And you know, like, I've seen all sorts of locker room kind of like banter shit, man, them slapping each other on the bum. And you know, like, man, like, oh, you got a big, like, you know, like all that rugby, football banter shit. But I saw that, I said, that's the next thing, bro. That is like, wow.
What were they saying, though?
Bro, they were mimicking having sex.
As like two guys.
Two guys, bro.
Word.
Yes. You can go on TikTok and I'll show you the video.
I
or
don't
something.
need to go on TikTok, bro.
Bro, I saw that video. I thought, whoa, this is crazy. Like, this is a different kind of.
What do you
like,
think about that, Nick?
That's a different kind of battle.
Crazy, bro.
Like, I don't care how close you are, boyish banter. There's a line, and I feel like that line there. If you are not that person who's obviously like owned that,
that's not even a line. That's past. That's brother.
it's like if that's not your sexuality, yeah,
That is past the line.
then I'm like, yeah, you wilding. If that is,
Even if that
cool.
is your sexuality, that's crazy. What you doing?
To do it in public.
What you doing?
yes,
What's going on in there?
so we do.
What's going on in there?
That's getting mad.
What?
Bro, I saw that video. I thought, whoa, this is crazy. So somebody was you put that back up now, innit? So that was like way back in the day. Resurfaced it. And now everybody's obviously like got their 2 pence in the video, innit? Now it's wild because it's like, one, shouldn't be out there anyway, because that's like, you know, somebody recorded it, obviously. It's private. But they obviously want to do it to tarnish a guy's name. And the boy's doing good. He's a sick baller. It's got all these endorsement deals and that. I don't think this is going to happen. This is not really going to affect his name. But it's also just a wild video to see.
What's his name again?
Jalen Green.
Yeah, no, it won't. Because we don't even know him like that. Niggas don't even know this nigga like that, bro.
Well, he just came into the league, so he's not a rookie anymore. He's going to go into his second season. But he's a sick player. And I'm not surprised somebody thought,
Pete,
let me just find something to like, you know, just,
Yeah, man,
you know what I'm saying, dig up a grave real quick.
That's Pete.
But that was the wildest video I've seen in a while, bro. Like, I'm talking about he had him.
So there was actual bed.
Bro,
I don't even know what it was. I
actually
saw
looked
like 2-3 seconds. I just had to dip out of that.
bro,
I was
you
like,
would have
fuck.
thought that it was somebody's leaked sex tape. That's what I thought that's what it was. Somebody leaked a sex tape.
But see, what's the whole thing of man pamming? Pam,
I thought it was a
pam.
girl. So I thought, oh, you lot are just like trying to leak another
And
man's
you
sex
saw
tape.
man.
And it was Mandem. And I said, whoa. Yo,
That's
this
crazy.
is
That's
different.
crazy.
That's wilder, like.
That's crazy.
Brother. And whoever's in that room recording it, like, so what? You're part of this too?
Yeah.
Brother, that is wild. And the only reason I'm commenting on this is because he does not identify with that group. He's not LGBTQA. So I'm
far
like,
from it, like he was,
bro, he's straight man. For as far as we know.
Yeah, but we can't even say that. Though.
Well, as far as we
I
know.
mean, straight gal.
Huh?
We don't know what he's
I
on.
mean, he's straight gal.
Straight what?
He said he's straight man.
He's straight man, yeah.
He's a straight man.
Yeah. Like, as far as we know, this man ain't identified as anything else. Like, his gender is heterosexual. So, for me to see that video,
That's what we're assuming.
assuming, bro, he ain't put that any other statement out.
Yeah, but
Unless
he also ain't said that he's heterosexual though.
Yeah, but that's the thing though, because now after no, he's got a girl on that, and obviously look,
Does he?
yeah, he's got a girl. But it's also like when most of these videos come out, I don't know what you'd say to come back from that. Like, I don't know if you're gonna be like you do a PA.
No, you can just say, "Oh man, we're just fucking around." But
No, he can't say that. He can't say that.
no, but you can.
No, we was just. How is it?
he's still in the
no,
team
we was
with
just
money.
fucking around. We was just fucking.
That's his Donny that's in the team with him now. That was them in high school. They now, for obviously coincidental sign-ins, they're now linked up.
How old were you in high school?
I don't know, nigga, but fam,
High school's like
boy.
that's like sixth
Like-
form.
So around like 16.
No, that's not sixth form.
bro,
That's
that
that's
whole
college.
elementary
Yeah,
grade
15.
thing.
You're 15, 16 still.
These men are young boys though.
You can say, yeah, we was fucking around, man. We used to get no girls, but you know.
We made it work.
Nah, that's wild, bro. That's wild, son. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the
We
league.
did what we could.
When I say everybody in the league is gonna be cooking them, like everybody's gonna be cooking them. If they ain't say anything else, like, oh yeah, like, all right, cool. I've been hiding it myself in the closet for a while. I didn't want this video to resurface for me to actually like find a way to,
Do you
put
know
it
what that
out there.
reminds you of?
If
know
you
that
still
scene-
say that you're a straight man, them
you know
niggas
that
gonna
scene
cook you.
from is that show Atlanta
Yeah.
when the man was in the prison?
Oh, brother, that prison scene.
You's a nigga.
So from your girl, my nigga, she's a man. So why she think she on the side with the man? She be on the other side. Nigga, you gay. No, bro, because I feel like if man goes to still say that, yeah, we're just messing about, cool. You just open the whole can of worms for niggas to cook you. Now, unless you actually say, listen, I didn't want it to come out like this, but I am bisexual, however, or so and so. Cool. Listen, that's where it is now.
So
Nobody can touch you.
So if that was you,
Yeah.
and that was your video that came out, what would you say?
Nigga.
Would you being you today, like now?
Yeah, but you think I can see myself in that scenario?
What would you say though, as to react to in response?
I don't
to
think
that
I'll
video?
say a damn word, you know.
So then you just let people cook you,
You gotta let them cook.
like even
I feel like those.
like your fellow pros, like
yeah.
you get me? They just slam
Bro.
dunk on you, it's like, hey, yeah, you know you like that. You get me?
You got.
Mr. Pretzel. They slam dunk you.
I'm denying it. I'm like, that ain't me, bro.
Nah, but yours
That ain't
like,
me, bro.
You know when
It's
just
the better
clear
obvious as him
evidence?
though in the video.
Yeah, bro.
I'm like,
Like,
that ain't me still. But
yeah.
fuck
but-
what you lot see, bro. That ain't me.
Nah,
Prove
but-
it, motherfucker.
It's
You
just
don't
one
want
of
to
those videos.
ask people today to prove shit,
Yeah,
bro.
prove it, bro.
Bruv, after what Adobe Firefly and all them softwares there,
What would you say? What would you say?
me, I say we just fucking around, man.
Yeah, I
Just
just
young.
feel like that'll make shit
That,
worse.
that would make it
That'll make it
worse.
so much worse.
Fucking around. What do you mean by that?
We just fucking about.
Teenagers.
How
you know.
many times you fuck about?
Yeah, but that's like.
You know what I'm saying?
Man,
These are the
like
things
what-
they'll say.
And it's like, oh, what? So after, oh yeah, it was an incredible win today. So you and so and so
Yeah,
change
I'm
your.
like, yeah, we're gonna celebrate, you know. I would like turn it into banter. Man.
Oh, you
That
not gonna
cook.
fuck around, huh?
Man's got a whole girl now, fam.
I feel like that's probably the only way you gotta do. You gotta own it. You just gotta own
Yeah,
it.
fam, man. Just turn.
Own it.
Cause fam, if he don't look, either you go
You
along
can't
with.
own that.
No,
See,
how you
yeah.
gonna- how
Hey,
you-
let me show
you
the,
gotta
you show
go
the
along
video.
with
You want to see
cooking.
the video?
Nah, man.
You gotta
Mate,
know,
trying to
like,
see no one in
you
the
don't
bedroom.
want to own that still.
No,
That's
but,
the next thing.
But how are you gonna say? How are you gonna say prove it when man's gonna just like freeze frame the clip on your face and say
Yeah.
this you nigga,
Cap.
and you're gonna keep your
Cap.
face straight
Cap.
and say
That
no.
makes it worse
Yeah.
though, man.
That
That
makes
don't
you
make it
look
worse.
dumb
That makes it
How?
look worse.
because it's obviously you,
How
So
fam.
it's there, yeah, and it's almost as if like, oh, like we've even got you. That means you're really rattled.
Trust
you're
me.
denying it.
You lying now.
You lying, bro.
But
Because
these
you know
are
how
just,
peak
but
it
at
is.
the end of the day, these are just words. If I'm keeping tunnel vision on my
Exactly.
on man's
So
goal,
for me, if I
and
say
man's
we
just,
just
you're
we
just
just
gonna go
messing
blah, blah,
around,
blah,
yeah,
I feel like,
whatever.
I think you could do the same thing, but just be like, yeah, you know what, it is what it was.
It's
Like,
like, we just messing around
But
with
when you,
kids.
when you see the video,
no, the video is still
don't want to
wild,
own that.
but
That's
it's
something
one of
you
those
don't wanna
things where
own.
you just gotta own it, and over time, let time do its thing.
Time
'Cause
heals.
right now, it's flames, but you gotta let time do
But
it.
Is it
good-
really
he's good
flames
though,
though?
man.
Like, is it
It's only
affect-
flames.
Is it affecting like the league and that, fam?
No, but bro, it's a wild video.
It's like flipping Jack Grealish's one, fam. Man came out and you had the picture of him with the black thing.
That's
I'm
not
not saying that was flame, but
Deli,
that's
Deli,
like
Deli,
flames,
Deli,
that's not
Deli
flames.
Ali and his dick pic when he took a picture of his whole body in the mirror.
Oh, that's just a rookie
Like that-
That
Yeah.
was flames.
That's that's
That
rookie
was
era
flame.
101.
that didn't affect his. You get me? His leaked and all of that. Innit?
What fans will cook you, boy. Especially
But
if
it
you don't like
didn't
you.
affect like
I don't know. I think because this
like
is
press
'cause this
conferences
is
and that. They weren't like, so listen, that picture, Deli, you gonna.
But you know what it is, yeah. But then
It's
that's
because this is
also
homosexual. I think this is what it is, though.
I think yeah, it's just like when
The
we
act
look, it's
is
just
nuts.
the act, and it's like we know you don't identify with that group. I think leaked sex tape videos of like if you're sleeping with a woman, nah, that's private
You
stuff.
can get past that.
Nah,
Yeah,
leaked
leaked
sex tape
nudes.
videos. You need to come out with a statement.
No, I don't think so anymore.
you
address
don't.
I think back in the
Let
day
that
you
rock.
need to.
As a pro athlete.
100.
I don't think
Do
that's
you
a
know how many
problem.
they got?
Bro, I
Bare
actually-
pro athletes got them joints.
unless it's like someone that you're cheating with.
Yeah, if it's
Yeah.
a cheating
Yeah,
thing,
in that case, yeah.
100.
If you single,
If it's just you're single, you can't
if
have a
you're
thing and
single,
it gets
you don't
leaked.
need to- you don't-
yeah, you don't need to. But if you got misses at home, and you
Ah,
got,
you saw that too, hey?
Yeah, like, I was hitting that thing, right?
I don't even think
The niggas
you don't
will
have to
jab
worry
that
about
shit
that.
up.
Give me some.
Yeah,
Hey,
your PA team ain't gonna worry about things. Like, look, just like
just let it
keep
rock,
quiet,
man.
let it rock.
Let it rock.
It'll go
man.
by. Just keep banging in
Boy,
the
if a
balls.
nigga be cheating, though, yeah, nah.
Yeah, if you're cheating, statement. Cool.
Statement.
You gotta apologize to your
Instagram
family.
post, video.
All of that crap. You gotta do the whole Kevin Hart thing and everything. But if it's more of a thing where it's like this is like a whole like wow, we did not know or see this.
This is
coming.
what you was on.
Like, bro, you do not identify with these.
I think if Jalen Green just lets it rock, and he just plays, bro.
That's what he's got to do.
Because you know what it
He's
is?
gotta play, bro.
Because at the end of the day, because he's an
but
athlete,
you know that man that gonna
you
go to
can
the-
you can make them forget temporarily
yes.
by control of just like, bro, I'm just gonna do my
I was
thing.
gonna put in
I was
that
gonna do
work.
my thing because then if I become someone that like, it'll be a blemish. Don't ever get it twisted.
Yeah.
But it will never
You know what?
overpass. What
That was
man done.
like with Kobe Bryant when he had the sexual assault case. For time, I was like,
Yeah.
did he really do that? but it was true.
Man,
He
I
did.
forgot about all of that
Man,
shit.
they forgot about that, bro. He was like, yo,
gotta be big.
his legacy. Like, obviously, certain people was like, look, we're not gonna forget it, but his legacy shines over it. But it's one of those things where it's like, if he end up being a dead player after that, but
Yeah,
your
that's what I'm
legacy's
saying.
finished.
If Jalen Green becomes meaty,
So Mason Greenwood.
it's long.
Whoa,
Yeah.
you're going. Wait, hold on.
Exactly.
He's going there
No,
with
this is a
that.
great point.
You're going there with
Mason
that. Yeah,
Greenwood,
So at the moment, there's rumors that Mourinho wants him at Roma.
if he goes Roma,
he can't be meaty.
And Bads it. Man
Bads
becomes
it.
like next Leao.
Yeah, you
Rafael
can't be
Leao.
meaty. Can't be meaty.
there's another level.
That's
if
a
he then
blemish.
comes either back to the Prem or he does it in England or he does something at another level and becomes a great, bro, people are gonna forget about this still. This
It's
is
a
man.
blemish.
He
He
never got
turns into
charged.
that.
He never got charged.
He didn't get charged, and man, I'm gonna be like, look, he didn't get charged. That's literally what we're gonna say. If you're meaty, listen, now we ain't even forgot about the whole thing about what you did with my girl.
yeah,
you
you
get me?
dickhead.
Yeah, like
You missed the
anything.
penalty.
Yeah.
Furthermore, you rapist.
You know what I'm saying? Like, furthermore, I don't know I've been supporting this rapist in the first
Yeah,
place.
this waste, man. That shit. It's like with R. Kelly, like, because he never got charged. It's
Charged.
like people ignored the
And
heat.
kept
Everyone knew he was pissing on the shit, bro. But they ignored it.
They made a whole.
And then when he
Blue
got
Box
charged, it's
episode
like, yeah,
about
no,
it,
I've
bro.
done it. Do you get? It's like that.
You know what? To be fair, that's the realness, because we've been knowing about accusations for time.
And MJ as well.
We didn't get,
Because he never got. It's just like, let it rock.
fam, I still let it rock until that guy gets charged, and he's passed away time ago. Like, it's been time.
Exactly.
How still got two new cases.
That case was closed.
You know what's mad though? But there's still people that still try it, and I'm like, surely at this point
I
now.
just raised the volume up on Rock My World.